What's up, Fondy? It's Jackson. All seniors, the last day to sign up for the Great America Senior Trip is tomorrow, April 25th. Final numbers have to be confirmed on April 26th. There are about 17 spots available to claim. Permission forms are found in room 2995, Miss Ziegler's room. For those with a partial payment, remember the remainder of the balance is due by May 1st. Now on to a video on Opperman.
I first started playing in bands I was in college. I don't know exactly what year. It might have been my freshman year. Some of my friends that I had gotten hooked up with had already had experiences playing in groups and stuff. And they're like, hey, we could do this, now that we're all together and studying, like we can make this happen. So we tried to start a couple of our own bands in college. So a lot of restaurants or like bars, performance venues. In the summer when the weather's nice, it's a lot of festivals. So like Walleye Weekend is a festival. In high school is the biggest moment, I think, where I saw this guy by the name of Jeff Coffin, which if you don't know who he is, check him out. He's a phenomenal saxophone player. And he was doing stuff on the instrument that I had never even thought possible. He played two at once. He was doing altissimo and all these crazy extended techniques that I was just blown away by. And I got to play on stage with him and his band. And hearing that live performance and just like hearing his energy and everything that he was putting into the instrument, I was like, I want to be able to do that. That's what I want to do. My favorite part about performing, I think, is the energy that you get from the crowd, and then the energy you give back to the crowd. It's a cyclical relationship where, we have to start it and put out that energy because that's our job. But then when the crowd is just as energized or even more energized, and they give it right back to you, and then you give it back to them. And by the end of the night, you're just like, it's a really cool feeling, and it's something that I don't experience anywhere else.
What's up, Fondy? It's Morgan.
And Isaac.
And we love sports.
This week's boys golf has a meet Thursday against Appleton East at home. Friday they play Oshkosh North, and Tuesday they have a meet against Neenah at home.
Boys tennis has matches Thursday at Appleton North and a home match Tuesday against Neenah. Boys baseball has 3 home games this week, starting on Thursday against Appleton West, Saturday against West Bend, West, and Monday against Lemira. Then on Tuesday, they have a game on Neenah.
Girls soccer has all away games this week, Thursday at Winneconne, Friday at Hartford, and Hortonville on Tuesday. Girls softball is a game at Neenah on Thursday, and this weekend they have an invitational against multiple schools Friday and Saturday, ending with a home game against Appleton North.
Finally, track has an invitational
introduced me to surfing
against many schools in their conference meet on Tuesday in Kimberly at Papermaker Stadium. For more information, visit the Fond du Lac High School athletic calendar. Go show support this week, Fondy. Now, onto a video about school's March Madness competition science.
A friend introduced me to surfing, and it really grabbed my attention, so I bought all the gear right away and started surfing. I have surfed in the ocean before, and it's very different because the water picks you up way easier and it's salty. The waves are usually bigger. It's more fun. It's more enjoyable. It's a little less cold, but the lake is fine. I would definitely encourage people to get into surfing as it is a really fun sport, and it's a good way to get to know more people and hang out with your friends. The thing I enjoy most about surfing is meeting new people and going out with my friends. A couple of things about my surfboard is it's a 6'8" roundup. It's really meant for the ocean. but I think it works great on the lake. I really like the maneuverability of my board. That what makes it really fun. And it's really easy to catch waves with that. You know, there's no sharks, but you know, there's been legends.
At Fond du Lac High School, students are given the opportunity to solve crime, allowing them to explore possible career paths.
So forensic science, we're basically studying crime scenes. So we're looking at what happens, whether it's a murder or a robbery, whatever it could be, but a crime. And then we also focus on the evidence that is found at that crime scene. So for example, we've done hair, we've done fibers. For the hair and fibers, you have to look under a microscope. We have done, like right now they're working on the arson lab, so they basically had to make a 2-story structure. It had to have an entryway, 2 windows, and like I said, be 2-story. They had to have a storyline with it too, so like they had to decide the fire's gonna start here and this is what I think is gonna happen, and then they'll make observations as it actually burns. I like the hands-on aspect of it. I can have the kids in lab a lot and we're kind of shifting gears a lot. So like, you know, we covered blood typing for maybe a week or 2 and then we went into fibers and then hair. So it's really nice to be able to just not sit on one topic for a long time and keep them moving. And so being able to interact, but then also talk about things that interest them, like crimes. A lot of the students that took it and listen to the podcast, the true crime podcast, or they will watch shows. So they get to interact with that stuff and kind of their prior knowledge that they've learned from just real life situations or things that they watch and listen to. I would say that if you're interested in it, I mean, you could go for it. You could take it. It's kind of nice because it encompasses physics, biology, and chemistry. So for example, when we talk about blood, we talk about trajectory, and that's physics. And then, like I said, we've talked about DNA a lot too. That would be biology. So, I mean, if anybody's ever interested in the sciences, they can take it, especially if they like the crime scene type stuff.
To conclude, Ms. Bielke shared some advice.
Be willing to actually work with people because there are a lot of hands-on labs in the class. So take forensic science.
That's all we have for today, Fondy.
Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and remember,
Roll cards!